Flash games, browser games, HTML games, whatever you want to call these suckers, were a huge part of my childhood. You either grew up with these things or you have no clue what they are. And as a 9-year-old kid with the only access to internet being my mom's 2006 white MacBook, I played just about every halfway decent Flash game that existed. I mean, I easily sunk thousands of hours into these games, and honestly, it still seems worth it. These things were amazing. They were super simple, addicting games that you could load up in a matter of seconds, and with tens of thousands of games to choose from, you could basically find whatever you were looking for. Between the nostalgia I got just from looking up some of these games and Adobe Flash Player going down at the end of 2020, meaning that all these games are going down too, I decided to compile a list of some of the truly classic Flash games. I also don't want to cover some of those absolutely massive games that we all know way too well, so no Happy Wheels, Bloons Tower Defense, Bejeweled, Tetris, Agar.io, RuneScape, Club Penguin, or Webkins. It's not that I don't really like these games, it's just that nobody really needs a refresher on Happy Wheels. Like, it's Happy Wheels, what else do you want to know about it? And I just wanted to say before we get started, there are so many good Flash games out there, there's no way I could possibly cover them all in this one video, so today we're just taking a look at 10 that are really great games by themselves, but I'm sorry if I left out one of your guys' favorites. There's just not enough time to cover all of these great games. So first up, we're talking about Raft Wars, and definitely not this Raft Wars. I have no clue what this game is. This one looks terrible. The aiming mechanics are terrible. This is not the original game. I have no clue what this is, but I found it when I was trying to search up the original Raft Wars, so definitely not this Raft Wars. Okay, this is the Raft Wars I was talking about. Anyways, like I was saying, Raft Wars is about two kids that find a bunch of gold on the beach and everyone around them tries to take that gold from them. You find on these little rafts which you can upgrade and you shoot baseballs, grenades, and rocket launchers to win the round. So just alone, this game's pretty fantastic. I mean, the mechanics of it are great. It feels good. You know, it's still fun to play now. But the storyline pulls a complete 180 on you, which makes this game so much better. In the last round of the game, you face off against your rival family that has captured your parents and you have to fight them to get them back. When you win that round, you are reunited with your parents and it's all happy, super good, yay, everyone wins, except for when they just throw you in the ocean. And then they try to take the gold for themselves. Then you have to go ahead and fight your own parents in a duel in the game, and if that isn't good storytelling, I don't know what is. To be honest, this game is about as good as I remembered it. It's easy to pick up and play and just way too easy to sink so many hours into. This game was the perfect mix for any 10-year-old kid. You have the blood and gore, and then you toss in a little cowboy Wild Wild West action, and you have gunblood. Looking back, this game's actually surprisingly short. You have 9 levels that last like 10 seconds max, but oh my god, is it such a hard game to beat. I spent like 2 hours just playing this game, trying to beat it for this video, but I just get shot in the face at the start of round 8 in like 0.5 milliseconds every damn time. This is one of those games where you spend 3 hours beating it in one day and then don't think about it again for 2 years, which I'm now just realizing is basically true for every Flash game. I also wanted to quickly talk about Apple Shooter. I always played these games together, probably because they were made by the same people and they would advertise each other like crazy. But regardless, in Apple Shooter, you just continuously shoot apples off this guy's head at an increasing distance until you eventually accidentally hit him, and then you realize that the game is way more fun if you just aim for the guy instead. And yeah, that's about Apple Shooter in a nutshell. In this game, you just strap a hedgehog into a rubber band thing and fly him into the air. You control which way he moves to collect money, and then you use that money to buy upgrades to make him fly further in the air. You do that again and again and again until your hedgehog can fly into space and you beat the game. That's about it. This game is pretty simple. There isn't much to it. I will say though, Hedgehog Launcher 2 gets pretty hype. Nope, just kidding, it's the exact same thing. Basically the same thing as Hedgehog Launch, except now you're a penguin, and instead of going vertical, you want to go horizontal. You're trying to fly. And even though this game is so similar to Hedgehog Launch, for some reason it always meant just a little bit more to me. It probably had to do with Learn to Fly 2. It was just a way better game. I had a full-fledged story mode, had different landmarks to go to in the game like a snowman and an iceberg, and just made the game so much smoother and better looking. It's still a pretty fun game to go back and play. Even though it only takes about 30 minutes max, I'd still recommend going and checking it out. Duck Life 1, Duck Life 2, Duck Life 3, Duck Life 4, and Duck Life Treasure Hunt, all really great games. Except for Duck Life Treasure Hunt. Nobody likes you, get out of here. Regardless of which of these games you played, the gameplay is essentially the same. You're a duck who competes in duck races, and to get better at these races, you do the classic duck training. Swimming, flying, running, and best of all, climbing. The better you did at these games, the more points you'd get, which would then in turn make you better at the races. These games were awesome. There was just something special about them that made me keep wanting to replay them. In fact, the footage you're watching right now is from a speedrun speedrun of me and one of my friends replaying the game, and that was just about a month ago. Also guys, don't judge me for speedrunning Duck Life. It's quarantine season, there's literally nothing to do, and I'm so bored. I decided to completely max out my duck and then take him back to the first race in the game, and oh my god, it's not even fair. Defend your castle. This one was intense, man, and probably still the best forearm workout you can get while playing a game. These little stick figures would just keep running at your castle, and to kill them you had to fling them up into the air high enough where they'd come back down to the ground and just explode on the floor. You could get upgrades to convert the stick figures to be on your side and then hire them as archers, builders, or mages, but I always lost before I got to mages, so don't ask me what they look like. This game has to be the laziest creation in existence. The whole map is just this little square, the enemies are stick figures that just run at you, and oh, sometimes they hold a log for a bit, and hitting pause was just a black screen. That's it. Playing it back, I couldn't even tell if I had hit pause or if the game just stopped working, but yeah, the pause screen is just a black screen. But still, for 2008 standards when this game came out, this game was amazing. It was so much fun. You could play it for hours just trying to get to a higher and higher score and never do it, and still never get mages. I also love how they put a quality button to make the game worse looking in case anybody's computer could not handle these HD graphics. Okay, so I wanted to start off by saying that I know a lot of you guys probably don't know what this game is, or any of the Swords and Sandals for that matter, but I'm sure a few of you do. So for that 3% of people who played it, here's Swords and Sandals. In this game, you're a gladiator that faces off against other gladiators. When you win a match, you get golden experience to upgrade your character. When you got strong enough, you then go and face the arena champion to get to the next stage. Each stage would take about an average of an hour or so, and with 24 stages, this game was pretty long, especially for a Flash game. You did have to pay for the full version of the game, but the demo gave you at least a couple hours of solid gameplay. Sadly, I don't think I ever beat this game, but while recording for this video, I played for hours, and I'll probably go back to it later just because it's that good of a game. Also, let me know in the comments if any of you guys played this one. I'm really curious to see if I'm the only one or if this was kind of a popular thing. There's no music for this game, I don't know what to do. When I say Canvas Rider, I obviously also mean Line Rider, which started it all, and also Free Rider. It's just that I ended up playing more Canvas Rider than the other two, so that's what I'm focusing on here. These games were super special. The creators just said, here's a pen and a biker that follows gravity, go do your thing, and people went off. There were so many amazing tracks created that just had so much detail put into them. I always loved this one called Movie Mania, where they incorporated a bunch of big movies at the time into the track and you'd ride through them. Anyways, this game gave so much freedom to the people who played it, which made it so great. You could make tracks for your friends or for everyone in the world, and there was such a good community around it too. I remember always competing with my friends to see who could get further or beat the level the fastest. It was just a great time. One of my favorite things that came out of these games has to be this guy on YouTube named Doodle Chaos, who syncs up the music of different songs with the track in Line Rider. It's pretty amazing. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend taking a look at it. It's crazy what this guy's able to do. Alright guys, we have come down to the final game, and boy did I save the best for last. I hope you guys can recognize this one off the theme song alone. Sorry I couldn't play any more of that theme song, guys. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted. If you guys want to listen to it, the link will be down in the description below to hear the whole song, but oh man, this game is so good. It always stuck out to me above other Flash games, probably because I have so many good memories playing it, and that theme song really just cements in your brain. For those of you guys who didn't play this game, first of all, I'm sorry, but second of all, it's a 1v1 castle fortress type defense game where you start off in the Stone Age and you work your way through 5 different time periods, finishing off with the future. Your troops got stronger as you went through these ages. There was these little turrets that you could buy to make your defense easier, and there was also your special ability that you could use once every minute and a half or so that would just wipe off all your opponent's troops from their side of the map. Completely overpowered and busted, seeing that your opponent didn't even have this ability, but you know, it's a Flash game. I remember building the best turrets in the game and saving up for the super soldiers that cost 100,000 gold in the future age, then just watch them slaughter all the opponent troops. This game really nailed the spot for a lot of people and even spawned in this new genre of games, all copying the base idea behind Age of War. My favorite of those being the sequel Age of War 2, which added in better graphics, new unlockable troops for every stage, different upgrade paths, and so much more. These games were so popular and I feel they deserve all the praise they get. This game still pops in my head every couple months or so, and I have to give it a good playthrough just because it's that great of a game. Unfortunately, guys, that's all the games I have for this video. Thanks so much for making it to the end of it, though. If you guys wanted to let me know some of your favorite Flash games down below in the comments, that would be awesome, as I really want to make a part 2 to this video. I feel that there are a lot of Flash games out there that deserve to be covered like this, so yeah. Also, all the games that I played in this video will be linked down in the description below if you guys want to play them. I really recommend checking out at least a couple of them. They're really fun to revisit and play through again. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate some feedback or a subscribe. It really means a lot to me, but that's all I got for today, and I will see you all next time. Peace.